All right, we're here with Danny Visconti, who currently has a production in the Fringe Festival. Why don't you talk a little bit about that, and then we'll get into your background.
Okay. My show is called Danny Visconti is Hillbent, My Night with Hillary Clinton. And Hillary Clinton's my idol. And basically the show is about a chance meeting with my idol that quickly turns into a night of booze, strippers, and prank calls to certain Republican congressmen's offices.
And has she made any indication that she's going to attend the show?
Hillary, yeah, she's been at every single show. She's been very disruptive during every single performance. It's actually been really sad because I feel like she has a lot more she should be doing with her time.
Yeah.
So hopefully she won't come anymore.
Have you had to have her escorted out of any performances?
Oh, I escort her out myself because, you know, it's the Fringe. We have a very small crew, so I have to do all that kind of work.
Now, why don't you give a little bit of a background about the show, you know, when you started writing it, how long it took for you to actually, you know, don't give too much away. We want people to go see it.
I'm going to tell you everything right now.
Tell me everything. Read the entire script.
I started like forming the ideas for it and writing it a little bit when I was working on a cruise ship about 2 years ago because I had nothing but time and free alcohol on my hands, and this show is basically the direct result of that. And then when I came back to the city, I did it once at Don't Tell Mamas, and then once at the Laurie Beachman Theater, and then haven't done it since it started this past Saturday, the 11th.
And why don't you talk a little bit about your background? I know you just mentioned that you were on a cruise ship.
Oh yeah.
When did you first decide you wanted to pursue acting as a career?
Oh God, when I was 7, this is a really fascinating story, so get ready. When I was 7 years old, I did like a production of Peter Pan at the Performing Arts High School in my area that I ended up attending. And I was like basically attached to like, you know, the fly system, and I feel like for a 7-year-old that's an unbelievable experience. So
yeah.
That's when it all started.
And have you always been this introverted and shy and quiet your whole life?
Oh yeah, I am very shy. I don't talk at all. No, absolutely not. I don't think I'm like a huge extrovert either, but I like to think I fall somewhere in between, but maybe I'm like giving myself the slack that I don't deserve. But yeah, that's where I started, and then I went to that Performing Arts High School, went to CCM and studied musical theater there for college, and then graduated in 2008.
What was your experience like on the cruise ship? Was it weird not having a home base for the amount of time you were on that ship? Or
well, you have a home base, but the weirdest thing is that your home base moves
it's fluid.
with you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. There was a lot about working on the cruise ship that's weird, and anyone who has done that knows. There was a lot. I liked it more than I thought I would. Like, the people were really, really great who were in my cast. The shows were a lot of fun. Lots of free booze, like I said before, lots of free food. You have no expenses, and you're seeing the world on someone else's dime, so that's amazing. But obviously, I don't think I meant to be at sea forever, so that was hard. So I was glad to come back, but I loved it while I was doing it.
And what has been your favorite role that you've played so far?
Ava.
Ava?
Ava Perone, because she's the most like Hillary.
And now, how do you get yourself into character? Obviously, you're male, and Ava Perone and Hillary Clinton are not male.
They're
in case you didn't know.
I did know that. I watched lots of videos of Hillary Clinton and Ava Perone on 2 separate TVs side by side, and I find the like fusion of those 2 images really helps.
And do you dress in female clothing? Is that giving something away?
No, everybody asks if I play Hillary Clinton, and by everybody I mean, yeah, you can take that seat. I'm very helpful.
See? Go see his show.
Yeah. No, and by everybody asks that I mean like 1.5 people have asked that. But no, I play myself and I tell a story about what has happened between Hillary and I the preceding night. So I don't wear any female clothing except for a blazer.
And what are you going to be doing after the Fringe Festival?
I have no idea, honestly. I'm still performing with my musical improv team, Fancy Mantelpiece. You should follow us on Twitter at Fancy Mantle. And you can like us on Facebook too, if you choose. So yeah, we have shows pretty regularly all over New York. We make up a musical on the spot based off of one suggestion. You should come see us. We're lots of fun.
Now talk about that. Working in improv, do you enjoy doing that? Not necessarily more. Do you have to use like a different muscle?
There's something, when I first started taking improv classes at Upper Citizens Brigade Theater about a year ago, and at first it was more stressful because, you know, you're not used to like going out there with nothing planned. You're not used to going out there without a script. But now that I've been doing that so much, it's almost more stressful to go out with a script because you're like, oh, I might mess this up, or I might like flub this line or something. Whereas that's not possible in improv. In improv, even the mistakes are celebrated and made to be right and fixed. So I don't know. I like doing both. I find actors should take improv because it helps you be ready for anything. It makes you, support your scene partner, and it's fun.
What advice would you give to people who are just starting out in the industry?
Drink a lot. I don't know. I feel like the idea of me giving advice is pretty hilarious because I feel like I'm still figuring out what my journey is supposed to be. But you just really have to do what makes you happy. And no one can really tell you what that is, like your teacher at school, your friends. No one can decide that for you. This is me being very earnest right now, so get ready. You have to decide it for yourself and realize it's okay, whatever it is. Just do it and love it.
And how many more shows at the Fringe Festival?
We have 4 more shows, the 17th, 18th, 19th, and the 24th. Go to dannyishillbent.com or fringenyc.org to find out the performance dates, which I just told you, and the specific times and the venue.
Thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Thank you.